Welcome back to GoldSeek TV. I'm here in Zurich with the Vice President of Apollo Silver, Amandip Singh. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us, buddy. Appreciate being here.
Well, we love silver, and we know that there's not too many silver companies, so it's quite exciting news to hear of a new silver company called Apollo Silver. So please tell us a little bit more. What is Apollo Silver? You launched IPO this year?
No, actually, so we've been a company since 2020. We just had a big change in our focus this year. So originally we were a California-based company. We acquired the Calico project, raised quite a bit of funding for that, and advanced that project quite significantly. There's about 170 million ounces of silver in California, measured and indicated. It's one of the largest primary silver deposits in the United States, but that kind of hit that development cycle. So we thought, to capitalize on the rising silver prices, we should go out for something that was a bit more torquey and more exciting for the market. So we wanted to acquire an exploration asset that just had huge upside, and we found an opportunity in Mexico. And September of this year, we actually announced the option agreement for that, and I joined the company in October.
Okay, so let's talk about maybe the first asset, which is in the United States, the Calico project.
Certainly.
That's a huge 100 million
170 plus, yeah,
with measured and indicated.
Correct.
170 million plus, very nice grades, high grade.
Grades 100 grams per ton or higher for the most part, and most of that resource is measured and indicated, and it's in California, and I think there's often a case of to California, as people always question the permittability of these assets or what those timeframes are, but we're in San Bernardino County, which is in Southern California. Over the last 10 years, nearly $60 billion of mineral resource have been permitted. On our end, we're advancing this project. I think the next stages there would be engineering studies that we have to do, but in the interim, barite was recently included on the USGS list of critical elements. We found very high quality barite on our Calico project, and we're going to go out and build a bit of value in the interim there by doing a formal barite resource. I think the significance there, apart from a byproduct credit, is you do have the potential to expedite your permitting because of that sort of critical metals element.
Okay. And this county, San Bernardino, yep. The county, so that there's quite other activity. There's a lot of other deposits there.
Yeah, certainly.
And in California, is that kind of the key? Is which county you're in?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people equate Northern California to being the kind of same sort of thing as San Bernardino, but it's a desert. There, it's a pretty environmentally inert. Mind you, do everything with the proper permitting, but as I mentioned earlier, $60 billion of mineral resource have been permitted in the last 15 years. So certainly it's a place that's open for business.
It's a pretty good location, I imagine, between, is it LA and Las Vegas?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's good infrastructure.
Great infrastructure, and access to skilled labor. So it's certainly an exciting project, and I think when it was acquired, that was the rationale behind it, and it has advanced quite a bit. But I suppose the new thing that we're doing is going down into Mexico.
So let's talk about Mexico, which is obviously the largest silver producing country in the world.
Certainly.
Exciting discoveries, especially since the 90s when it opened up to allow a lot more foreign investment and interest to come and develop these assets. So what is the asset that you have? Did you purchase it, or do you have an option?
No, so we have an option agreement on it. So I'll just quickly run through the option terms. We've got a 5-year option on it from Mag Silver. Basically, what we have to do is we have to accomplish 20,000 meters of drilling. At the end of that 20,000 meters of drilling, we're going to issue 19.9% of the share capital in the company to Mag Silver, and that will satisfy that option agreement. In terms of the asset, it's the Cinco de Mayo project. In fact, recently it's been getting a lot of press as one of the more significant assets in Mexico that really should be moved forward. It's along. You mentioned Mexico being big on silver. This is located right in that central CRD belt, which is host to some of the world's largest silver deposits. And in fact, the one that we picked up, it boasts a historical resource of 154 million ounces of silver, north of 300 grams per ton. So certainly a high grade, certainly a scalable project, and we're very excited to get out there.
Okay, so there is a bit of a very nice, strong base to work off of here.
Yep.
So what does the program look? Do you have already a program set up for the coming for a year, or what?
So basically, again, right, there's certain social community issues that we have to navigate. I mean, part of when we got the asset, it was we understood the risk that was going into there. Mag Silver had operated this asset till up to about 2012. Hadn't seen any work for one reason or another. Access to the project was lost. So I think primarily our first goal is to reestablish those social and community contracts, And then in terms of in the backdrop, we are going to do a updated resource using the existing data set, and we're hoping to be out there drilling those 20,000 meters.
Very exciting. So what is the company? What's the market cap right now? What's the valuation?
So we just closed a round of financing yesterday, $13.5 million. And we had earlier this year, we had actually announced a consolidation, a 5-for-1 consolidation. So when all is said and done, you're gonna have roughly 50 million shares outstanding, 50 million market cap with 13.5 million in cash, and well over 300 million ounces of silver on the books to boast.
Wow, that's quite the leverage to the silver price, I imagine.
Absolutely. And our stock, we enjoy great liquidity. We brought in some phenomenal shareholders. I think the who's who of the mining investor has come in. More recently, Eric Sprott joined. Jupiter Fund is another big shareholder of ours. Andy Bowering, our interim CEO, he's the largest shareholder there. So certainly good company on our shareholders registry as well.
Interest,
absolutely.
Shareholders, that's always
absolutely.
Well, that's exciting to hear a story which is pretty much a pure silver play with a potential aspect of a very important critical metal story that's developing.
Absolutely.
And in a market environment where the silver price is finally starting to break out from a long depressed period.
No, absolutely. And so we're just out here trying to capitalize on that window. You don't know how long it's going to last, but certainly the macros do suggest that we've got a bit of ways to go.
Yeah, exciting. Well, thank you for the update and sharing with us this story. Apollo Silver, very nice to see another option in the silver space, because there really isn't that many. But boy, is this between these two projects, that's hundreds of millions of silver ounces, and
absolutely,
it's a very, I can't imagine what potential still remains, especially in the Mexican project here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and we're excited to get started. And thanks a lot for having us on here.
Sounds great. Thank you.